Okay, hello everybody, Stuart Macadam here again, and welcome to part 2 of the tutorial. In this section of the tutorial, we're going to continue just looking at the basics and the overview of how it all works and how to make sure that you can get the most out of the Facebook Messenger for your business page. Just before we get started on this, don't forget to smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. Now, if you want the link to part 1 of the Messenger tutorial, you can find it on my YouTube page, but I will also include a link in the description box below. So keep an eye out for that if you haven't watched the part 1. So there are some extra things that you can do if you're really wanting to screen people a little bit more. And one of those is asking questions of your potential customers. So one of the things here, as you can see, is this is a basic setup of the platform right here with sort of automated questions that people are answering. So it's basically a way of creating a conversation similar to what you find with platforms like ManyChat. It's basically to sort of try and screen and filter your client and get a gauge of what they need help with, who they are, and so on. So here's the start point right here. Thanks for your interest. Please let us know how we can support you best with Facebook ads and marketing. So the first question that you normally want to ask them is, you want to go to, do you need help with Facebook ads or Facebook content? So that breaks it up a little bit more, and it's nice and easy for someone to select and answer. So let's just say in this one, we've only got the two options right here, and let us next ask the next question, which again will just provide them with options. That's great. How many hours, how many posts and ads do you need placed per month? And for this one, it's again a good way to get an idea of how big they are as a business. And then we are going to just select save. And as you can see here, this is how it's showing up so far. So it's going to then come up with just like the sequence of questions, and then it'll come up with the reminder and then the completion message. And we'll just change this here. A good match for our business philosophy. And then we're just going to select the save button. Now, as you can see here, it is a little bit different, but doing so allows you to come up with different screening filters. So this one right here gives you an idea of how big or small they are. This is another one. Is it something that they need help with? And then we're going to add another option question here, and we're going to say, what is your Facebook marketing budget per month? And they can say less than 500, could say $501 to $1,000 a month. Could change it to 1,001 to, let's say, $2,499, and then the final one could be $2,500 plus. And that's then going to come up. We're going to then select the save button, and then that's going to be one of the other questions, because the biggest indicator for my business is how many ads do people need and what is the budget. And final question is that you could really get a real good gauge of how serious they are, is you could ask them a question which could be with an option, and that could be how soon are you looking to start? And this one could be straight away. You could have in the next 2 weeks. Option 3 could be in the next month. And option 4 could be I'm still researching. Now what that does there is it automatically allows you to again identify the suitability of somebody and match it up against what your business goals are. So if you're wanting to work with someone that's ready to go straight away, then guess what? The great thing is you can get in touch with them straight away and you can put together a plan to get moving. So that's what it's going to look like right here for potential customers. Thanks for your interest. How many ads and posts do you need to be placed per month? We're just going to edit that there because we don't need to have that's great at the start of it. We're just going to remove that, and then we're going to save the post. And now you've got a very well structured sequence and system. How many ads, posts and ads do you need placed per month? What is your marketing budget? How soon are you looking to start? Those questions right there can automatically filter and save you so much time having to answer these questions and figure out what the client wants. They are answering those questions for you. These are potential leads. Make sure that you've got a good note of these things and ask questions which you find yourself answering over and over again in a normal situation. So once we've done all of that, you just got to select the save button up at the top right here, which again is just over here. And then we're going to move on to the next section. And that is for location. So for this one here, obviously, where are you located? You can say, we are located on Main Street, New Zealand. And there you go. And the best thing about this is you can then provide, directions, as a little call to action button, and that will then be shared in automatically there if Facebook can recognize your address. Because if you have got a proper address entered into the platform, what Facebook can do is it can actually sort of provide people with directions to exactly where you are. So that's why when you're setting up your page, it's so important to have that address in there, because later on when people are asking where you're located, you can tell them exactly where, and we're just going to select the save button there. Now I'm just going to leave it there for now, everybody. Thank you so much for watching today's tutorial. I hope you found it valuable and useful. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to smash that like button as well. If you've got any video requests, please just drop them into the comments section below, and I look forward to hearing from you. See you later. Bye-bye.